Well, now that Mr. Rooney has been heave-hoed, I've been asked to come in and sort out Plymouth Argyle. Now, I've got a bit of a reputation with Football Manager being able to sort teams out and get them promoted. Now, I'm not saying we're going to get Plymouth promoted, but my goodness me, we're going to give it a shot to save off relegation. And yes, here we are. We have been asked by the board to take over from Wayne Rooney. Now, this place is in a bit of a pickle. There's no assistant manager. He's gone as well. The place is in need of a bit of a sort out. As we can see, the team, it is good. I say, I'm a Plymouth fan. I do like Plymouth Argyle myself, but this team does need a bit of a sort out. I think at the back, it's probably where we need the strength. A few more bodies in there, I would say. Hopefully we can sort something out. Now, staff-wise, there's literally nobody here. We are virtually the bottom for every single thing going. So, first port of call, let's go and find some staff members and see what we can do to get the players sorted. It is the 1st of July. No, get that right. It's the 1st of January. It's the 1st of January. We are about to play. Look at that run. Oh my God, Rooney, what did you do, son? We got Bristol City. Now, I'm recording this after that date, and as we know, it was a 2-2 draw, so can we do better than that? Right, let's go and see what we can sort out a minute. So we have gone through and offered jobs to a lot of different people. Hang on a minute. There's a sell-on clause. Now, get me wrong here. Yeah, he's nearly 29. Now, Jack Stevens is not going to be sold for that sort of money. He's never going to leave Southampton. There is a clause there. Sell it. Sold. We've got nearly £1 million. So as it stands now, finances-wise, there's £9 million in the bank. We've got a little bit of wages. And we've now got 900 grand. Nearly £1 million to spend. Well, if that is true, Plymouth should be cashing in on that straight away and getting that sell-on clause sorted, because my goodness me, an extra £1 million in the coffers for January. Let's go and have a look what we can do now. We've gone on a day, we've played Bristol City, we've beaten them 3-2. This is a great way to start things off. Now, I'm not going to be playing games in this. It's going to be a bit more of a walkthrough to see how we get on, if we can actually do it. Now, the team we actually put out for this game was a bit like this. A 4-2-4. Grimshaw, Sorinello, Plegazala, Gibson, Ogbeta, Pallison, Randall, Whitaker, Sissoko, Tijani and Hardy up front. Now, Hardy had an absolute mare in this. He was awful. Didn't play well at all. But Randall, Whitaker and Gibson were the goals. Hardy missed a penalty as well, so not ideal. But as it stands at the moment, that's pretty good. We're off and running. We are, as it stands, one place off the bottom. Portsmouth are now bottom of the table. This is a great base to start with. I hope this is a long, long thing that we can carry on doing. Just, if we finish 21st, I'll be happy. And I'm sure you boys would be as well, and girls. Well, staff-wise, we've started to strengthen things up. We brought in Les Ferdinand as a director of football. Great little start there. Ashley Cole's come in. Jermaine Defoe's come in. All these people are available. Steve McLaren, he is our new assistant manager. Yes, he's getting on a bit. But he's available, and I'm happy to get him in. Now, straight away, director of football, Les Ferdinand, has tried to buy Sadiq Fofana. Now, this lad, who is a German... Well, I thought he was under 21, but he's not. He's a German centre-half. And I would say that he should be a pretty good player to get if we can get hold of him. He's going to cost us £300,000. I'm sure Les knows what he's doing. We're also going to try and get a set-piece coach. Set pieces are massive in this division, and I'm hoping we'll be able to sort it out. All right, come on, let's see what else we can do. And this is a massive signing. He's costing us 15 grand a week. It's a lot of money, but James Tompkins, yes, he is a fantastic central defender. Played a lot of his career for Crystal Palace and West Ham, but he's in on a free transfer. Not the quickest in the world, but the experienced player to play at the back for us in that central defence is massive. And I think that there in itself is going to be a massive, massive bonus. Fofana hopefully in as well. So a couple of new centre-halves that should bolster that defence a little bit. And Fofana is in 4-star potential, 2.5-star current ability, a great central defender, a nice one to have. Brendan Galloway, he has gone out for £200,000 to Barnsley. He actually wanted to leave. Don't know whether that's happening in real life. I don't think so. But in the game, it says he wants to leave. So we've let him go. We have got Ogbetter to play left back, so I'm pretty happy with that. But Fofana now as well. So that's two great central defenders. Real potential there at the back now. So what we've done, we've run right through the rest of January, got through the transfer window. We are still 23rd in the table. I'll show you the fixtures on how we got on so far. And what we've done as well, we have brought in another key player. Now, I say key, there's a couple actually. Vinicius Tobias comes in on loan. He is a right back. Now, Edwards, he has been a great servant at right back, but at the end of the day, we do need someone who's going to be full-time at right back. He is only 19 years of age. He comes in on loan from Shakhtar. Real Madrid as well, he's been for a while, so that's pretty good. Now, two huge signings. Marco Van Hinkel, the ex-Chelsea central midfielder. This lad, 31 years of age, yes. He has had 8 caps for Holland. He has been around the block a little bit, but he is that bit of experience to play in the centre of the park. And my goodness me, he came up trumps in his first game as well. And Thomas Kubek, he is a fantastic Czech goalkeeper. 6'6". He comes in as the best goalkeeper, a proper goalkeeper. Nothing against the other two lads who play, but my word, when we look at it, Hazard, he is a Hazard waiting to happen, and I know he's a big lad, but also, where is he? Grimshaw. They're okay, but they're just not good enough for what I want to do. And yes, like I said, Sunderland, a 1-0 win, 77th minute, away at Sunderland, 1-0 win, fantastic stuff. Then West Brom followed it up with a 2-0 win, which currently means at the moment we are now, there's 4 points gap between us and Portsmouth. We're starting to open up a little gap. We're trying to catch up with Cardiff, but that goal difference is a killer at the moment. -29. We do know that it wasn't a great start before Christmas. Let's see what we can do in the wake of Rooney. So we managed to follow up the fine win against Sunderland. Yes, West Brom, like we said, 2-0. It was then Derby, another win, 4-2. Things were riding high. What we're going to do now, we're going to run through and see how we get on. That was in the FA Cup. Unbelievable stuff. Luton, we know they're struggling. Then they are. We won 5-1 away at Kenilworth Road in this game. Whittaker, Tajani, Sissoko, all scoring goals as well. It's fantastic stuff to see. And then it was a turn of Millwall, a 0-0 draw. And then the run started. Of course it was going to. The wheels came off a little bit. We went and played Blackburn Rovers. 4-2 defeat. It was then the turn of Cardiff. A 1-0 loss. At least it wasn't as bad as what it was at the start of the season with a 5-0. We then had the FA Cup against Newcastle. A 2-1 defeat. Unfortunately, just with Van Inkel, he scored in the 3rd minute. We thought we was going to be all right, but it didn't happen, and we ended up losing. We then had Hull City. This next month was a bit of a nightmare. If we'd have a look at this. Hull City, a 0-0 draw. Sheffield Wednesday, a 1-0 loss. Portsmouth, of all the teams, a 1-0 loss. It was then Derby, a 3-2 loss. This game, unbelievable. We was flying, and then it all changed. But then Watford, a 2-2 draw. And it started to sound like things were starting to change a little bit. A 90th minute, sorry, catching my watch on the side there, a 90th minute winner. And we're looking good. Yes, we are. Morgan Whittaker pops in with a half-time goal. Right on the stroke of half-time, we win 1-0. Swansea City, 2-0. James Tompkins pops in with a goal in this game. Absolutely fantastic. Sheffield United, a 2-1 win. Beautiful stuff. Just what was needed. And then Middlesbrough, a 2-2 draw. We then get Coventry. Yes, Coventry. Oh my word. A 2-2 draw again. It's just unbelievable stuff. But this was literally the final noggins of the season. Preston, a 3-2 win. And on the final day of the season, a 1-0 win. Now, you're probably wondering, after that run, what did it mean? All in all, was that little run of 5 games where we, in fact, what was it now? 8-9 games without a win. Did that cost us? The answer to that is no. We're safe. 17th in the table. Absolutely bonkers stuff. Yes, it ended up with Portsmouth. It ended up with Cardiff and Stoke City. Of all the teams to go down, yes, we ended up 5 points clear of relegation come the end of it. It's an unbelievable season. And to me, it's highly, highly probable and highly, highly possible that that is exactly what will happen. Now, if we look at all of the goals and stuff for the season, so appearances and goals, so goals there, Morgan Whittaker with 9 goals and 6 assists. I would say I'd be happy with that. You know, if we was to say that sort of thing, it would be fine. Obafemi, 7 goals, 3 assists. Sissoko pops in with 6 assists and 3 goals. Van Hinkel, now, he's available. He really is available. If the board are listening, you never know, go and get him. You know, it might cost a bob or two, but why not? Why would you not go and get him? You know, it's bonkers if they don't. You know, it's just players like that. I know they brought the Ghanaian central midfielder. Again, as a youngster, and I know the board always want young players, but sometimes you need to go and get a bit of experience. James Tompkins, what a player he's been this season for us. A 6.98, 21 appearances, a man of the match, and 2 goals. Yeah. To me, things like that are what is needed. Sissoko, great player and all, but just maybe not quite enough. With Van Hinkel, a 7.08. It's just £4,600. If that's real, and that's all he wants, yeah. We lost Fofana as well. He had a damaged cruciate ligament out for 7 months, so not ideal for that lad. Same with a Bonner. He suffered sports hernia and he was out for quite a while as well. And I know he seems to be a bit injury prone in real life. So whether there is a bit of an issue with the boy, I don't know. But all in all, Plymouth are safe. Well, that's what we want to see. Hopefully you boys and girls have enjoyed this. It's just a brief little bit of a trial, testing things out, trying different little things on the channel, and just fancy doing something fun with the club that I support and go and watch quite often with my son. Well, thank you very much for watching, boys and girls. Yes, Rooney's gone. I've come in and saved the day. Are we really going to be saved? If Schumacher comes back, who knows? He was the odds-on favourite, but at the moment, he's gone down that pecking order. We'll have to see who we do get in sooner rather than later. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time out. Goodbye.